stand before you today holding 14 messages sent to you, members of the Security Council, from 14 Syrians representing all of Syria's governorates. 14. Each wants to tell you the following. Rama from Daraa Governorate says to you, you have the power to turn our nightmare into a dream. So please do it. Ali from Damascus says, isn't it surprising how powerful you are, but how powerlessly you act in the face of our enemy? Well, Sarah from Homs says to you, my daughter is severely sick. Can any of you help fly her out to any safe hospital anywhere in the world? You have Yasser from Hama, and he says, I lost everything on your watch. And you just like to blame things on other members. You blame it on Russia just to push the responsibility away from you. Hiba from Latakia says, Syria has never been scarier than now. Even the supporters of the regime are being arrested by the regime and tortured and killed. Kareem from Idlib says to you, you have been acting so lame since 2011. I lost everything I ever loved. I lost everything I have. And he tells you, for not being useful, for not being respectful to human lives and human rights. You have Sana from Aleppo, and she says to you, all we need is protection. I am tired of being afraid from the sky. I don't want it to drop more bombs. Shiro from Hasaka says to you, don't let Russia and China and Iran play you. Act like you understand your position of power. You sitting in the Security Council, not in a carousel in Disneyland. While Ranim from Reef Dimashq says to you, I am claustrophobic. Whenever they bomb, I have to go and hide in the basement or in a tiny room, and I can't breathe. Shadi from Quneitra says, I recently, and he's a very young person, I recently tamed a cat, and she is right now in this conflict, my world. So please help me keep her safe, keep her alive. Her name is Judy. Maryam from As-Suwaida. It always seems impossible until it's done. I know she stole the quote. We have Khalid from Raqqa, and he says to you, while you may think that the war in Syria ended, it did not. People are still being targeted. People are still being killed. Lubna from Deir Zur says, there's only one way. There's only one way to end the war in Syria. And that's bringing Assad regime to justice.